Once upon a time, there was a man who used to live in a dense forest. He was all alone. One day, a saint was passing through that jungle. He felt thirsty. He looked here and there, couldn't get any source of water. So he carried on his journey. Suddenly, he saw a hut in that dense forest. He went quickly towards that hut and saw a man was sitting idle in front of that hut. The saint asked the man, "Could you please offer me a glass of water? I'm feeling very thirsty." The man stood up and was surprised to saw that saint in that jungle. He couldn't expect any other person in that jungle actually. He offered the water and the saint was thankful to that person, then again started the journey. The man stopped the saint and request, "Could you please stay with me for this night?" The saint was surprised. "Why?" "No, actually, I used to live in this forest, and after a long time, I met with a person with whom I can talk. For a few days, I was craving for someone's company. I couldn't talk with anyone for a number of days." The saint refused, and after repeated request, the saint agreed to live a night with that person. After having their dinner, both of them sat togetherly. The saint asked the wise man, "Why are you sitting in this? Why are you staying in this jungle? Don't you have any family members?" The wise man sat silently for a moment and then said, "Yes, I have my family, but I left them." "Why?" "That life was full of duties and responsibilities. I used to perform all my duties. I'm a very honest man. I used to take care of everyone. But I understood that nobody cared for me. Nobody actually think for me. They are expecting each and every day, and I'm tired of it." "Okay. So right now, are you happy?" "Not that much. But right now, nobody is there to expect from you anything. Nobody is actually telling you to perform any duty. So what's the problem?" "I don't know. I came here in search of happiness. Still, I couldn't discover that." Then the saint replied, "Your family members were not only expecting something from you, you are also expecting many things from them as well as from yourself. You are expecting that they would understand you. You are expecting that you are the master of everyone and you could provide everything to them. And once you failed, you had a feeling of guilt. And if you failed, they started complaining because you expect that always they would reward you. So it is not only their expectation, it is also your expectation which actually kills you. I have never think like this before. Then start thinking. Have you seen the God? No. Have you seen the happiness? No. God is the source of happiness, and happiness is the symbol of the Almighty. Oh, really? How could I get that happiness? Listen, dear. Happiness is such a thing which you will never get in searching. Searching happiness is the most illogical, irrelevant thing in our life. You start creating happiness. Creating happiness is the solution for your life. You make your mind in such a way where you can create happiness for yourself, and that only you can do if you left all your desires and expectations from others and even from yourself. Be the creator of happiness. Close your eyes and see. If you start creating happiness, you will start becoming happy. So after listening this, the man felt asleep. When he woke up in the early morning, he saw the saint already left the place. The man was lamenting that I could have requested that saint to live with me for the entire life. Then he suddenly noticed a note was there for him. What was written on it? Let me see. Don't search for happiness. Start creating happiness. Once you start creating happiness, you can feel that every living being, every non-living being, everything in this universe is the reflection of that happiness only. And once you would successfully start creating happiness everywhere in this universe, you will only feel happiness. Be sitting in this jungle or be sitting in your family. So start creating happiness, not go for searching the happiness.